Hi friends, welcome again to another little Tea Time Treasures. This time for the month of August, and I've titled it Positvi-Tea. It's all about ways to stay positive and mindful and savoring the simple moments. And here's a few of the pages as a little sneak peek into what you'll get when you sign up for my newsletter this month. So I'll just take you through a little tour, and you'll notice how I've put them together, how I've prepared the cards, and maybe sharing with you here some ways of how I've been using them as of late. So here's the little teapot, which if you've gotten my last newsletter, you'll have one also for the month of July. And I love to have this by my tea area in my kitchen because it's a way to keep all my cards together. It's just a cute, playful way to keep everything together. And also it helps remind me to take this quiet time, to take this positive time as I drink or sip my cup of tea or coffee. And lately it's been iced coffee and lots of water, lots of liquids during the heat of the month. Anyway, I hope that this little pack of cards and papers can also be a special gift to you to help fill up your own cup of love, of positivity. And for me this month, I've really taken time to slow down, to rest. To me, when there's so much going on, so much happening, I need to try to take even more time to rest and get still and quiet. So that's been my month of August lately. So this is the area that I felt I needed some work on. Let me know in the comments if that's something that you're also feeling and going through in this month of August. Anyway, of course, this is something you can use all year round. I'll probably go back to these when I want a quiet, mindful moment and think about some positivities in my life, especially when they've been some difficult situations as of late. And here's a little mini book, little mini zine that I love to use during my quiet journaling times in the morning. I go outside. I've given myself that little challenge to go outside, away from home, away from the desk. My garden is quite far away. I have to go through a couple barns to get there, so it's a bit more difficult, more of a challenge, but it's been so wonderful and such a treat. So I'm very grateful for it. Anyway, I've also challenged myself with this little book. Well, I start my little morning routine by being still and quiet and listening to the birds, listening to anything out in nature, looking, noticing, discovering something new, and just taking a quiet time, a quiet moment of silence. And then every day I write down on one place here what I've noticed during this little quiet time. I think it's so easy to just go through the day and letting life happen without consciously pausing to think or notice those things that could maybe speak to us or help us feel more happy and joyful. And it's actually such a gift, and I find little treasures. Sometimes new ideas pop into my head. So it's for all those inspirations that come when you take time to be still. I love these little cards. I use them every day throughout my day, so I keep some in my teapot by my tea area. I also keep some by my bed or at my desk, just when I need a little break, a little positive moment to retank and recharge. So I have these phrases and I just think about what comes first, and I tell them to myself. Some of these might say, I nestle into, and then I fill in the blanks. I unwrap, I notice, I wow in, I drink in, I contemplate. So it's just little reminders to actually dwell on something positive. Or if it's something difficult at the moment, it's okay too. It helps me to just pause, and I think it makes such a difference in my day when I take this time, these little breaks throughout my day, or when I need a little eye break or get up break from my desk. I go back to these little cards. And here are some quote cards that I've written for myself, just little messages, reminders again on the topic of being still, getting mindful, staying positive, thinking on those things that make me happy. Here are a couple quotes that say, the best way to take care of the tomorrow is to tend to the today with loving care. Cultivating positive thoughts, we invite in and attract more awes and wonders in our lives. That's a definite yes. Often it's the simplest things that translate into the most joyful experiences. So this is what it's all about. These little newsletters, these little routines, these little cards. It's helping your life be a little bit more happy and joyful through these simple things that you can do. And this month, just relax, slow down a little bit, and take a quiet time. Take a mindful time to be with yourself, to check in, to give yourself some tender, loving care. I notice that with these little cards or these little phrases, it's simple, it's short, but sometimes it can be just as meaningful and just as much a gift as after I read a long page or a few chapters of a book. Sometimes all I need is just a few seconds to reflect on something different, to put my mind at ease on what's happening. I hope you enjoy and take this little time for you, and I'll see you in the next newsletter for the month of September.